What is up, everybody? Is here, and I'm back in the Jsano fan server. I'm in my Team Canada gear, and we are here in the Church of Dimitri because we are going to be embarking on a little pilgrimage, little walk. We're going to be taking a long walk, not just a little one, and we're going to be doing a couple things along the way, and talking about a few things. So. I think I have everything I need. Yes. Got a couple stops to make along the way. So yeah, it is officially 2018. So Happy New Year's to everybody. My New Year's was pretty standard. Wasn't really anything special. So I slept half of the day, and then just kind of milled around the computer. Didn't pay any mind to any of the festivities that were going on. Basically, got to enjoy a day off work, is what it was. So yeah. So let's talk about this past year, I guess. And then talk about plans for the year ahead. So, I will definitely say this past year was pretty exciting. Definitely a lot better than it used to be, like last year. Last year was good. Definitely better than Florida. But yeah, last year things were getting turned around. I had money saved up, moved out to Tennessee. Oh no, that was 2 years ago. Wow, time flies by fast. I was halfway through living in Tennessee last year, and I had gotten through a little slump, and was on the fast track back upwards, and with some help from my roommates, and yeah, got money saved up, moved out here. Had a little bit of an issue with the old roommate not leaving right away, but we got settled in. And yeah, everything has been great since. I'm quite happy, quite content right now. And very impressed with how things have gone, all things considered, because, considering, looking back a couple years ago where credit cards always maxed out, bank accounts always in the red, and all these, horrible times, and sleeping in McDonald's parking lots in my car, and then going to having a job, moving out to my own place for over a year, and now living here, where I have an even better income. It's been pretty good. It's been pretty good. So I am happy. Channel-wise, it's been kind of a roller coaster. Things were pretty steady for a while, but I was kind of starting to lose my my interest in recording over time. Ironically, right around the time that I moved out of Tennessee, we had that big boost in content where I had a lot of videos. I think I had a video coming out every day for a little while. And then once I ran out of those, things kind of really slowed down to the point where there are long stretches without any videos at all. I think the point where things took a big nosedive was right after the solar eclipse trip. That was a big highlight of the year. But yeah, after that, content has been pretty much few and far between, which is kind of disappointing. Well, I guess it's disappointing for other people watching. For me, it's like, eh. And, yeah, I've been kind of back and forth on content. I kind of want to, but, you know, I don't at the same time. So, here's our, brief pit stop. Oh, yeah, I need to add to my trophy room. Did I add to, I put season 16 up here, or did I not? No. Oh, that's 15, isn't it? That's, no, it's 14. Well, I did 15, it says, CUHC 10. We gotta fix that one. Oops. What was it? UHC X1V ASUS 380. I don't even remember where I finished. Well, technically it was silver, so second place by association. Yeah, that's all I did, and I'll have to add a frame to it later. I do, however, have this, which I'm gonna put down here for now, and maybe that will come true with this UHC. All right, continuing our pilgrimage, we're going to something that I intended for somebody else, but they would not play ball, so it's just me. Do I have anything special in here? Ooh. Bow, armor. Sounds like somebody's trying to sell me something. Okay, so let's keep going. So yeah, right, I forgot to take these down. Well, it's a good thing I found them. We shall follow these signs. Guidance, strength. So what else has been going on the channel? Not really much. I don't really have any intentions right now to go away, although I keep considering it off and on. I just haven't made an official decision. Oh, power plant. Oh, what does this one say? Enlightenment. And you go this way. So this thing, I built pretty recently, not on camera, but it's been here for a little while. This is where Dang City's mayor is. Technically it's Mixin, but the figurehead mayor is Dimitri. So we're just gonna go up and say hi. What's in here? Oh yeah, free stuff. Here, you can have these. And that's it. So yeah, here's the temple, here's Dimitri, just chilling. You should come with me. Maybe not. I don't know if you can come through portals with me. So maybe you should stay here. Yeah. I will continue this journey in your honor. We're gonna take a shortcut. So yeah, other channel-wise, like subscriber-wise, I'm up to 137 subscribers. I think I peaked out at 139 or 140, but I've lost a couple over time due to inactivity, which is to be expected. So, but I have long since gave up on the trying to make it big. That was years and years ago. So, but yeah, this year's been pretty good to me. I mean, it's been pretty good to me. I guess the rest of the world might not say the same thing. But yeah, there's a lot of crazy stuff this year. So hopefully 2018 will be a little different. Before I talk about the year ahead, I will talk about current stuff that has happened, or more recent stuff. So I considered leaving my job recently, because kind of getting tired of doing the old dishwashing stuff, and there's a couple of people at the restaurant that I don't really like, that have been getting on my nerves a lot. One of them was a fellow dishwasher, and was it as I was recording this, I think it's the Thursday after Christmas that this happened. I was actually going to talk to one of the managers about putting in a 2 weeks notice. I wasn't really sure if I could do it because I have a vacation coming up, which I'll get to that in a minute. But, wait, I think I have to go this way. Yeah. Yes, this is the way. Weird noises. So, yeah, I was going to do that. And at the time, it was like the first hour of our shift. There's a bit of an overlap between day shift dishwasher and night shift dishwashers. There's one guy in the day shift, two in the night shift. So there were 3 of us in the dish area at the same time. It was pretty cramped. Day shift guy isn't really that good. He's kind of an old grump, and he takes his good sweet time doing stuff. He likes to milk his hours and all this stuff. He cuts corners, and it's kind of annoying, but you can kind of deal with it, I guess. You know what to expect from him, at least. But the other guy, he's kind of like, sometimes it's like walking on eggshells with him. Like, when he's in a bad mood, like, anything you do could set him off. He could be, you know, pissed off at you. Could snap at you for this or that. Oh yeah, this guy. This guy here? I found him wandering around in the jungle. He's, chased me into town here. Okay, so yeah, we were all working. He showed up in a bad mood. He wanted day shift guy to leave, I guess, and day shift guy was taking his good sweet time. I went outside to help day shift guy take some trash out, in which the other guy took over on loading stuff into the dishwasher. When we came back, day shift guy was told to finish up catching up on loading stuff into the dishwasher. And so once the other guy stepped aside to do something, day shift guy stepped right on in and took over. He didn't really, I think he said, like, I'm back, I gotta finish things up. And day shift guy was like, why? What the heck is this? What the hell's going on? And apparently that was the last straw, because he's like, fuck this, I don't need you guys, or you guys don't need me, or whatever, and just kind of walked out. He walked out. He went right out the front door, and that's the last we saw of him. And because of that, I was like, you know what, I'll stick around a little bit longer. Because one of the reasons why I don't like it here just walked right out the front door, so things are a little better now. The best part is that not much is going to change. That's cool. not much is going to change dishwasher-wise because we already got a new guy, so he's more than welcome to leave, and we're not going to feel a thing. So yeah, that was the highlight of my times. We're going to use this rocket-powered thing. Alright, we are at the next shrine. This one I built a long time ago. I don't know if I ever showed this on camera, but it's a little wooden one with the purpura blocks, the end rod, or not the end rods, the these things. Yeah, end rods. Beautiful view of the jungle. You can see my house over there, kinda. It's like right in there. Oh yeah, there it is, right there. Oh, I think my computer automatically tweaked settings on me. We can do fancy clouds. I like keeping clouds on. Even though, like, up here, it's kinda... I got my... Nope. It's a good thing I checked. Alright. We get to watch the sunrise. Get a little meditating going on. Too bad it's sunrise, because the next place is pretty cool when the sun sets. Oh. So, we've talked about the present, and so let's start getting on about the future. I'm going to talk about the big thing that's coming up right now, and that is my vacation to Florida, in which things are kind of sketchy. So I'm going to Florida January 5th through the 10th, and I will be seeing family for the first 2 days. Basically, the whole plan is rent a car on the first 2 days, go see my family, come back to the airport, drop my car off, stay at a hotel a couple miles from the airport for like 2 nights. What is that? What's that? What is that? It's in the area. It's in this tranquil lake. So yeah, this is my other shrine, Lake Shrine. I think Zalpha and Muck found this before. I think Muck put it in one of his videos, but I don't remember if I ever put it in a video. But I built this a long time ago as well. Sometime after the other one, I believe. Let's go see what this is real quick. I wish I had my good boots. Do these feather falling, fire protection, these two could go together. All three of those could. All those could go together. So yeah, the first half of my vacation, the 5th, 6th, 7th, are all good to go, even through to the 8th. However, from the 8th to the 10th, I do not have anything at all, as in plans or places to stay. And money's a little sketchy. What is this? Oh, it's a fishing thing. Is it? What is this? This is a... What are you? Oh, this is a record collector, I think. Let's look. Let's take a look-see. Yeah, creeper in there, skeleton in there. Yep, that's a record maker. Neato. Oh. It's cool finding these little hidden gems when you wander around like this. And speaking of wandering, we're going to be doing a long trek after this one. So let's go back to the portal. We're going to try to speed this along as much as we can. But, ow. Let's put this on for now. But yeah, so a little nervous about this vacation because the entire second half is up in the air, and I kind of don't have a lot of money to work with. I will have some money, but for a portion of it, it's going to be soaked up into my rental car thing, because they need a security deposit of a certain amount, in which they are going to hold on to that until I return the car, which makes sense, is understandable. However, that means while I'm visiting my family, I will have almost no money at all, and then after that, I'm supposed to check into my hotel, and from there I kind of have to hope that they don't want a security deposit, because it takes time for money to go back into your credit card. I will have 3 days to work with between dropping off my rental car and leaving the hotel. So that's the 6th, 7th, and 8th. Well, I guess 2 days. But hopefully it comes back during one of those days. Good news is that I believe the 8th is a Monday. So as long as it comes back around that time, then I'll be good to go. And then from there, I would get the money back, and then I could like get a hotel or do an Airbnb thing and do a little couch surfing for a couple days before I have to go back to the airport. Or if I'm lucky, Florida's been well known for me having these fair weather friends that are only around when times are good, but which way do I go? I think this way. But maybe if I'm lucky, a friend nearby, relatively nearby, will let me stay with them for those couple days. So yeah, we gotta go this way. So Sjano19, I'm taking your minecart. And you'll find out why minecarts keep appearing at the far end of the railway. Should I talk about it now? Or talk about the future now? Ooh. Alright, let's talk a little bit about what we're doing right now. So yeah, like I said, we're on a pilgrimage. We're going to a special temple for Dimitri. I am seeking out some guidance from him and some strength, enlightenment, the other stuff that was questioned earlier. So maybe he can give me a little bit of help for this UHC. So all the shrines that we went to, the ones that Spider Monkey Rainforest were built way before I decided to do this, but I had this idea where I was gonna build a temple, make up this religious thing involving Dimitri. That's why the church has been around for as long as it has. And then I was going to... My initial idea was to have somebody stumble across one of these. The shrine would lead to the temple, and you would get, enlightened. However, partially through building the temple, I lost interest, and then came back and finished it more recently, and had a brand new idea, which I would kind of do something similar, but instead I would put on my elytra so I don't die, and I would try to kind of convince somebody to go out to this temple and embark on a little mission or a pilgrimage. My choice was Sjano19, so I built this, kind of. Not these parts, but well, he kept one of my signs. So yeah, set up a shrine here. I think this just had like glowstone or something in there, and it's supposed to direct him to the shrine in Dang City, which would point him to the church, which would point him to the shrines at Spider Monkey Rainforest, and the one at the lake would take you out to the temple. However, apparently my initial sign was a little bit vague. It said the city. Sjano19 is a city, so I didn't consider that. I figured the city would automatically mean, Dang City, because it's the only official city that's kind of recognized server-wide, I guess. However, not only did that kind of fly over people's heads, but Sjano19 got this brand new idea to resurrect Cactus God, who Cactus God was something that I was never a part of. It was a cactus in Spawn Town that got really tall and had chorus plants growing out of it at one point, and then somebody took it down, and it has since been worshipped, as shown here. The cactuses and the chorus. So yeah, Cactus God went away for a while. I completely forgot that whole thing happened. And then I did that with the intention of pursuing the Church of Dimitri and all his stuff. Yeah, didn't work out, because next thing I know, Cactus God is back, and my idea is completely thrown to the wayside to beat a dead horse some more. And needless to say, I was kind of salty about it at the time. Of course, yeah, you just took it off. I made like 4 or 5 attempts at recording a video, kind of trying to explain what was supposed to happen, and I was just gonna show off the temple because no one else was gonna go find it. And yeah, I was pretty disappointed and everything. I even tried to like nudge Sjano19 in the right direction by doing a couple other things, changing the shrine back, some sign about false gods and things like that. And yeah, got nothing, so I gave up on that. I was kind of disappointed, kind of grumpy about it. I eventually threw out all of the recordings because I didn't want to stir up anything and make things any worse. So I just let it go and moved on. Nowadays, now that UAC 16 is coming around, I kind of figured out a way to tie the whole temple and shrine thing back around to where I can do it. It's not as fun. It's not as... Yeah, I like the idea of somebody stumbling upon an adventure or sending somebody on an adventure. So that's what I was trying to do, and it did not work. so whatever. It's their loss, I guess. And we're gonna go check out the temple now. I think I need to go more this way. Yes. So yes, plans for the year ahead. Oh yes, here we are. I might have to talk about this a little bit on the way back, maybe. I don't have many plans for the year ahead. I'm not 100% certain I'll be moving anywhere. I might actually stay here in Massachusetts, because the safe option is there. I may look into getting a new job this year. We're definitely going to move to a new place, but it's just a question of whether or not I come along, and if I do, that could open up a lot more opportunities for my roommates. So yeah. Let's talk about this for a little bit. And briefly, recording-wise, I have no idea. So, we're on an island. As you can see, there's chests full of free stuff, mostly cobblestone, a couple other things as well. Furnaces, apparently there's an ender chest if you need it. And here as well, there is just stone and stone tools. and just anything that you would like. Not anything, but a lot of things. I don't have an anvil lying around, do I? No, I could make one, but I'm not gonna. So there's two ways to get to this temple. As you see over here, there's redstone blocks in all of my boats. Here's an alternate way in. Alternate route? Or route? We don't have depth striders, so let's walk in. Oh, hi. Let's kill this guy first. Alright. Let's take this off. So you can go down here. We've got some stuff blocking off different pathways so you don't get lost. And just walk down. Into here. Over here, there's more cave that way, but we're not going to talk about it. So yeah, this was an idea I had. I'm pretty happy with the build itself, which is why I want to show it off in some form. But yeah, could have gone better, I guess. But yeah, video-wise, I mentioned an uptick in videos for January. Kinda, I haven't really put any effort into that. I haven't played any games lately, but then again, it's been the Christmas season, and it's been busy, and then I'm going on vacation, so. But here we are. I took the bridge away, but you can kind of see what's going on here. And I'll show you in a little bit more grand detail in a moment. But we are in the mouth of a shrine. I have not seen this with the new texture packs and stuff. But you see, you kind of go down here. There's a pathway. Kind of empty. Could be spruced up a little bit more. But there's a chest here. And you got your books. So you may have seen in my ender chest, the original copy has been lying there for a while. But yes, I'm gonna read this later. If anybody else cares to read it, they're gonna have to venture out here themselves, and I don't think anybody's gonna do that because nobody really cares about stuff like that. But I'm gonna drown. Maybe I shouldn't have done this. Swim, damn it. My bubbles. Oh, you can't even see. That's lame. I think my helmet's in my ender chest, so let's we'll have to briefly put that on, and then I'll show you. But yes, I have found the guidance that I have been seeking all this time. And now, hopefully, this will aid me to success in UHC Season 16. Yeah, here we go. So, take that off, put that on, and we'll just kind of do this. And I'll put all this extra stuff in here. All this stuff. Make use of that later. Alright. Bam! That's a lot better. That is the Temple of Dimitri, the Temple of the Dog. I even have I haven't had a clever title for it to tie in with Shaston's music stuff for Chris Cornell's side projects. But yeah, I started this a while ago, maybe like a year ago, and then stopped because it was so far away, and came back to it more recently in an effort to get back into stuff here on the server, and I'm pretty proud of it. It's not quite what I wanted. I was going to completely encase it in glass and drain all the water out, and maybe have like a bigger, more grand entrance, but I think it's still pretty impressive like this. I don't really know why it's sunken into the ocean like this, but maybe it's to keep those unworthy away. So, we got our book, and I will be reading right here. And that'll do it for this episode. I'm gonna read my book here. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching, and I shall see you all next time.